Hey guys, it is Alyssa and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you are one of my subscribers. I did post about on Instagram that I was going to be making this video a little bit earlier this week. Shameless plug for my Instagram. If you want to be notified of what videos are coming out and have sort of an input in what sort of videos I make, a lot of times I ask for you guys' suggestions or for tips or questions, things like that. So be sure to follow me on Instagram if you'd like. So today's video is all about my top 8 tips you might not have thought of before for reducing your spending. And I've been working on a new video for this channel all about my weekly spending. And since I've been filming that all this week, it definitely has made me more mindful about my spending and has made me implement a few of these tips myself. So I wanted to share them with you guys. So maybe it'll help you reduce your spending as well. And this is mostly for like shopping or just buying like things in general. Not a whole lot of like grocery tips or things like that. Just reducing your spending on like clothing, household items, like fun items, things that I would use my spending money envelope for. So the first tip is to unsubscribe from any like emails from stores. Like I personally have like Wayfair messaging me every day, letting me know like of sales, like Fashion Nova, all sorts of those retailers just send you emails every single day letting you know like, oh hey, there's a sale on this, there's a sale on that. And while it is nice to hear about sales, it just encourages you to shop more on their website, which is exactly what their goal is. There's a sale going on all the time for these websites. So I just personally, ever since I've started thinking about this tip, every time I get an email from one of these places, I just hit unsubscribe. I go through the process of unsubscribing, and that's one less email that I get, you know, first of all, and then second of all, that's less temptation to spend my money on things that I really don't need. So that is my first tip: unsubscribe from any like email newsletters from retailers. My next tip is to unlink your credit cards, your debit cards from things like Amazon. If you're a Mac user, unlink it from like your, I think it's called your keychain or Apple Pay or something like that. Just make it harder for yourself to spend money. If you have to physically type in your credit card number and all of that stuff, it gives you more time to think like, should I really be buying this? And when it's really easy, like you just click a button and boom, you've purchased something, it doesn't give you enough time to really like think about it, and think about if you need it, think about if you're gonna regret that purchase, and think about if you should be spending that money. So unlink all your credit cards and your debit cards and everything. I personally did this the other day, and I already feel less tempted to buy things. Number 3 is to unfollow any Instagram pages that just make you want to spend money. So a lot of these pages, first of all, work with brands a lot that are promoting products, or they're just like super curated. It's either like, you know, a plant page that I'm obsessed with that posts really awesome new plants all the time, makes me want to buy more plants. Home decor pages that just have the most amazing style. You know, anything that makes you not content with what you already have, it would be a good idea to unfollow them for a while. You don't have to do it forever, but just until you kind of get your spending under control and flex your frugal muscles. So I personally will do this if I feel just a little bit bombarded with product placement type things on an Instagram page. So hopefully my Instagram page doesn't make you guys want to spend money, but if it does, if you have to take a break, that's okay. Number 4, this one is a little bit more difficult to kind of register in your mind, but I know personally, I get the urge to kind of window shop when I'm bored, stressed, anxious, sad, upset, mad, frustrated. Like if you're feeling not great, sometimes you get the urge to go window shopping. And I don't know about you guys, but typically if I do purchase something while I'm in this frame of mind, it's something I don't need, it's something I don't want, it's something I usually don't even like. It's just my brain telling me that spending this money is going to make that bad feeling go away. So really try and be cognizant of why you're wanting to just go walk around Marshall's, walk around TJ Maxx, walk around Target. Are you bored? Is there something else you can be doing to, you know, occupy your time? Are you procrastinating studying? definitely try and be more mindful of why you're wanting to window shop. I feel like window shopping is dangerous. I do that sometimes, but I am getting better about you know, not spending my money. So definitely practice being more mindful about it and just kind of thinking to yourself, like, why do I have this urge? So that could be a good tip to reduce your window shopping and therefore your spending. And you know, if you're stressed or something, maybe try going for a walk instead of going to Marshall's or Target or wherever you like to go to window shop. Tip number 5 is to stop carrying your debit or credit card with you if you can. Personally, I do like to carry my debit card on me just because if there was an emergency or something like that and I needed that money that's in my emergency fund, which is in my savings account, I could transfer the money onto my checking account and pay for something with that. But if I'm like going out for the night and I'm with other people, like if there was an emergency, someone could call AAA and we'd be okay, I will leave my credit or my debit card in the car or at home. That way, you know, however much cash I have on me, that's all I can spend. If I spend all my money and someone wants me to buy something else, sorry, I physically do not have any more money. So you don't rack up more money than you intended to when you're going out and places like that. And I do have a credit card and I leave it at home. I'm not at the point where I'm okay like closing my account yet, which I know if you're like a Dave Ramsey follower, hardcore, that's what he recommends. I've done it in the past, but I've just decided that I'm gonna keep it open, but just not keep a balance on it. You know, you don't have to like that I do that, that's fine, but I do keep it in my safe, locked in there. I've unlinked it from my Amazon and everything like that, so I'm not just racking up charges on there, and I'm basically hiding it from myself. And if you're really intense, you can put your credit card in like a Tupperware container full of water and freeze it. I've done that too. Okay, so tip number 6 is to, when you're out shopping, if you find something that you don't like absolutely just love, if it's something that you're kind of like iffy about or you're pretty sure you like it, but it's a little bit more than you want to spend, just walk away from it. And if you're still thinking about it in like a full week, go back and get it. There's nothing worse for me than like thinking I'm totally obsessed with something and then like even like a day later you're just like, I didn't really need that. I don't really want that. I don't really like it as much as I thought I did. If I would have just put it down, like gone home, thought about it, I would have probably not purchased it. And I've done that a couple times. The only time that it kind of is a bummer is when you wait too long and you go back to the store and it's not there. That's kind of heartbreaking, but still saves you money. And did I need another like floral dress? Probably not. It's okay. There will be more. Tip number 7 is do not walk into a store without a list of why you're going there. So basically that kind of eliminates window shopping, but like let's say you have to go to Target for mascara, concealer, that was me like the other day, go in with a list and make sure that you stick to it. Obviously this one's pretty simple, but a lot of times I don't follow it myself and you know, you walk out of Target with like nothing that you actually went in there for and 12 things magically. So definitely make a list and that'll help you keep on track and hopefully not spend as much, especially if you take into consideration that last tip and think about something for like a week before you buy it. So that is another tip. And then my last tip to reduce your spending is to find a friend that will help keep you accountable. I think we all have that friend that if we're like considering purchasing something, we can go to that person and they'll be like, you need it. Like, why haven't you bought it yet? Purchase it now. Like, that is the cutest thing ever. You need it. If you don't buy that, you're stupid. Like, that is made for you. Like, things like that. So, if you know, that person's fun, but you might need to get a friend or talk to someone who can remind you like, hey, you're trying to pay off your debt. I don't know if you really need that. Like, you have something like that already, or, you know, it's not something you need. How about we think about this? Like someone to talk you off the ledge, you know? So definitely reach out to any of your friends that are like-minded and are trying to pay off their debt or just trying to save money, and maybe they're trying to buy a house or something, and maybe you guys can like form a little like group to keep each other accountable. Like every time you're at Target like ready to check out with like 12 candles, you can talk to them and they'll be like, honey, maybe you only need 1 candle, and you're like, she's right or he's right, whatever. And if you guys want, you can message me on Instagram when you're having those moments and I'll try and talk you off the ledge. And still be fair. So I hope you guys liked these tips. If you're new and you're not already subscribed and you want to see more videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell if you want to be notified every time I post a video and you don't want to miss anything. And I hope you guys stick around for more videos. Thumbs up this video if you did enjoy it, and definitely leave a comment letting me know if you have any additional tips for people to kind of curb their spending, or if you've tried any of these tips and they really worked for you. I would love to hear if it's helpful at all, or if you guys are going to try out these tips. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.
Let's go.
Hello?
Okay.
Sure, what's up?
Why'd you give my personal information out on your video?
Personal information? What are you talking about?
You said I was 14 years old.
Hello, that's a easy to find out fact.
But that's personal information. It's even easier if you listen to your video. What? Why are you crying?
I'm sniffing to see if you smell.
Why would I smell?
I don't know, you're 14. Oh, I said it again!
Is it recording?
Yes, I'm filming!
Delete this.
No,
You're gonna edit it out, right?
obviously.
Thank God.
Okay, bye.
Toodles.
Bye.